Contrary to what most men believe, women are not that complicated. And let me also refute the misconception that women do not know what they want when it comes to men. Actually, they do. The problem is most men cannot recognize good women even if they were standing right in front of them. And if I'm going to be completely honest, most men do not understand what it entails to be in a committed relationship. That is why in this video, I'm going to share 10 things that you can do to unlock the secret to a woman's heart and get her to fall in love with you more and more each day. I am Emmanuel Smarth. If you're new to this channel, I make videos about relationship. If that is something that you're interested in, then kindly consider being a part of this community by subscribing, liking, sharing, and most importantly, leaving your thoughts in the comment section. Now, let's get into the video. The first thing you can do to show a woman that you love her is to make her laugh. I know it sounds pretty basic, right? But hear me out. You see, laughter, they say, is the best medicine. And when you are a happy person, it can become very infectious. Women love to laugh. Everybody loves to be happy. I'm not saying that you need to be a professional comedian or stand-up comedian. I'm just saying that you have to do everything in your power to put a smile on your woman's face, to see that she's always happy, to see that she's smiling and she's laughing. So that means if you have to tell her jokes, by all means, go ahead. It also means that if you have to dance for her, if you have to sing for her, if you have to act for her, if you have to put on a show just to make her laugh, then go ahead and do so. Because I guarantee you, if you can get a woman to be happy, if you can get a woman to laugh, trust me, you can get her to fall in love with you more and more. So that is the first tip. The second thing that you can do to get a woman to fall in love with you is to be more sensitive. You have to understand this. In order to form an emotional connection with a woman, you've got to be in touch with your feelings. So that is to say, if you feel something, say it. The manner in which you were feeling, you should be able to express that to a woman. Now, it is very much important that you also be sensitive to the woman's feeling, because there are times where things might not make sense to you, but to her, it makes absolute sense. So you have to be sensitive. You have to be in touch with your emotions. You have to be able to express what you feel, and you have to be able to understand what she is feeling. For the sake of clarification, let me say this. It is okay for a man to be sensitive. I'm not advocating that as a man, you have to be overly sensitive. In other words, crying all the time, being emotional all the time, being dramatic all the time. If you do that, you're going to have the opposite reaction occurring in a woman, which is to say, she's not going to love you. So as a man, if you want a woman to love you, if you want a woman to fall in love with you, be sensitive, be more in touch with your feelings. If you want a woman to fall in love with you hopelessly, then you have to step up whenever she needs you. Let me explain this again also. You see, there will come a time in life where a woman is going to reach at her lowest low. She's going to hit rock bottom. And when that happens, she needs you to pick up. She needs you to be a source of inspiration and a source of motivation. For example, it could be that your woman is applying for a job and she doesn't feel qualified. She doesn't feel that she has all the right tools, all the right skills to acquire that job. Now, it is up to you as a man to step up and remind her of all the wonderful things that she's made of, and to remind her how she's more than deserving, she's more than capable to have that job. So if you want a woman to respect you, if you want a woman to see that you seek her best interest, you have to be that motivating factor. You have to encourage her to go after the things that she wants. You have to basically step up and let her know that even if nobody believes in her, you absolutely believe in her. So that is another reason, or that is another thing that you can do to get a woman to fall in love with you. Falling in love is sometimes the easy part. The tough part is stay in love. So if you want to get a woman to stay in love with you, then you have to be a provider. Let me explain. The reason why I constantly say let me explain is because I understand it's very easy for my words to be taken out of context. So here's what I mean. If you are a man and you can provide for your woman financially, you can take care of her basic needs and necessities, that's a plus. She's going to love you. However, I'm a realist and times have changed. You see, where I'm from in Africa, Primarily, men are regarded as the breadwinner, but the world is changing today. So I'm not just talking about places in Africa, I'm talking about even the United States, countries in Europe. Things have changed. There are situations where women are making more money than men. So in that instance, how can you possibly be a breadwinner? It's not possible. But that doesn't mean that if your woman is making more money than you, that you should be angry or you should not contribute because she's making money. I still advise that you contribute towards the household and that you do whatever you can to still provide for her. Now, in the rare instance, or maybe in the instance where you cannot provide for your woman financially, then be a problem solver. One of the videos that I made was understanding the 5 languages, the 5 love languages, and one of them is an art of service. So that is to say, if you cannot provide for her, you cannot give her money, be a provider of service, be a solution person, be somebody that comes up with a solution. So for example, if your woman car needs an oil change, take the car and have the oil change done. If your woman needs something, maybe she's in the gym, she needs you to pick up the laundry or do the laundry, go ahead and do that. When you are a provider, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's all about money. Some women don't even care about money, but somebody that is willing to go out of their way to provide solutions to a problem that a woman is having. If you are that person, trust me, the woman's gonna fall in love with you more. She's gonna love you. She's gonna appreciate you for that. So that is another way, or that is something that you can do to unlock the secret to a woman's heart. They say confidence is the sexiest thing a woman can wear. But I wanna say to you that confidence is also an attribute that women admire in a man. So if you are a man and you are confident, trust me, a woman is gonna love you. Now, let me just explain what this confidence entails. This doesn't mean that you're arrogant. This doesn't mean that you feel like you know everything. This doesn't mean that your way is the only way. This doesn't mean that a woman should follow all your instructions because you feel like you are confident. To be a confident man means your word is your bond. When you say something, you mean it. Whatever your actions is, they represent your word. And at the same time, you are a person that knows exactly what you want. Trust me, no woman wants a confused man. No woman wants a man that says one thing and then changes his mind and then say another thing, then changes his mind. No woman wants a man that is timid, a man that is dominated by his woman. No woman enjoys a man that is just weak. So to be confident is to be someone who thinks, someone who knows exactly what he wants, someone who knows what it takes to make a woman happy, someone who can speak in that authoritative voice when the need arises, and someone who can be sensitive and express himself freely. If you have that confidence in you, if you possess that quality, a woman is going to love you. Another thing that you can do to show a woman that you love her, you have to put her first. Now, second, put her first. Put her first above every other person. In some instances, put her first even above yourself. Now, here's the reward and here's the benefit of putting a woman first. When a woman understands that she means everything to you and she's the number one person in your life, she's gonna also put you first. And when a woman puts you first, that means she's gonna give all of herself to you. A common argument that I hear most men talking about is, I would never put any woman above my mother. Well, that is a fair argument. But understand this, if you are a man that is mature, you never have to let your woman and your mother compete for a space in your heart. Because all you have to do is love a woman to the point that she understands that she's first in your life and she'll put you first, she'll put your mother first, she'll put your family first, and every other thing that's important to you, she's gonna put it first. So that is another reason. And then furthermore, if you want to get a woman to understand that you love her so much that you have to be her closest friend. Now, I did not say best friend, closest friend, which is to say that you have to be with her. You have to share things with her. You have to be closer to her in terms of emotion. So this is to say, you should be able to know your woman to the point that if she's upset, she doesn't even have to tell you that she's upset. You can instantly tell that she's upset. This is where a lot of the the problems start happening, because sometimes men think women are very complicated because they don't say things. But women are emotional beings, and sometimes they expect you to know things. So if a woman is your closest friend, you can tell when she's angry, you can tell when she's hungry, you can tell that when she's unsatisfied with something, you can tell when she's upset with you. So if somebody is your closest friend, you know them inwardly and outwardly. So put a woman first, and also ensure that the woman is your closest friend and you know her very well. She's going to love you and she's going to appreciate you for doing that. Appreciation is another crucial element when it comes to showing a woman that you love her. The things that we take for granted, the little things that a woman does for us, we should be able to appreciate her. Because like I said, when you appreciate someone, it doesn't only feel good, it doesn't only let the person know that what they are doing, they're actually making an impact or a difference in your life, but let them know that you love them and you really care about the things that they're doing for you. So when you have a woman, like I said, the basic thing that she does for you is she calls you, she checks up on you, she is concerned about your well-being. Let a woman know how much you appreciate her. Let her know how much her presence has changed your life, how much her presence is impacting your life. When you do that, that is a clear sign that you love her, and she's going to love you even much more. You can further show a woman that you love her by being empathetic. You see, guys, empathy is a byproduct of emotional intelligence. And when we talk about emotional intelligence, we are referring to your ability to understand and regulate your feelings as well as the next person's feeling. So imagine if you can empathize, if you can put yourself in a woman's shoes, then you'll be able to rectify a lot of conflict. You'll be able to dilute or minimize the effect of an argument. So there are times where I know some women will walk up to you and tell you what you did to them didn't go down well with them. What you said to them hurt their feelings. Now, don't try to justify things. This is where a lot of men make so much mistakes. Sometimes they feel like they have to go the logical route, whereas to say that they start breaking things down and explaining a certain argument and come to a reason or a solution why they don't owe the woman an apology. But like I always say, women are emotional beings. Now, emotion is not a lack of logic. That's not what it means. But there are times you have to be able to look at things from that woman's point of view. So if she's upset, if you said something, if you did something that made her angry, put yourself in her shoes and first apologize. Later on, you can come up with your logical argument as to why you think you're not wrong. But first, tell her you're sorry that your action offended her, and let her know that you're not going to do it again. And then also explain your reason by saying, well, the reason why I did this was because of this and this and that. But if it hurt your feeling, I'm sorry. So learn to develop or learn to be empathetic towards your woman, and she will love you for that. And lastly, patience. If you want a woman to love you, trust me, guys, you have to have a great deal of patience. Let me run a couple of scenarios by you and see if you can relate. Have you ever had to sit down and wait for a woman to get done with her makeup? Or have you ever had to sit there and look at a woman trying to decide which dress or what she needs to wear? Trust me, if you don't have patience, it's going to drive you insane. It's going to make you so angry. Now, this is not to say that women are indecisive. That's not the case. It's that sometimes they expect or they're trying to be perfect in their own ways. So you need to exercise patience with them. Now, having patience is a great characteristic that every woman is going to love. So I say this to you, if you want a woman to love you, you have to be patient. Or, yes, this one. Have you ever gone on a shopping trip with your woman? You got to be patient because it's going to take her time to get what she wants. So acquire that skill of patience and your woman is going to love you. And finally, here is a bonus tip. I want to say this because sometimes when I make videos like this and I give out these signs or those things that people should do, there are a lot of other people who are not really paying attention to what I'm saying, but they're looking for a reason to either counter what I'm saying, or they're looking for a fault in the things that I present. And Guys, I need you to understand, this is not to say that the signs that I present to you are the only signs, but these are the ones that I find to be relevant. So the bonus tip is this: if you want a woman to love you, you have to be her all in all. What does this mean? It means that you have to be her everything. If she needs support, you have to be a supporter. If she wants to communicate, you have to be able to sit down and listen to her. Because sometimes women just want you to listen. They don't need you to argue. They don't want your input. They just want you to listen. If she needs somebody to do a favor for her, you have to be there. If she needs a shoulder to cry on, you have to be there. If she needs a friend, she needs somebody to just tell gossip, to just talk to, you have to be there. So you should be able to take up the role of being the all in all, the one that she can rely on, the one that she can count on. If you understand this concept and you understand that this is how the mind of a woman works, trust me, you will unlock the secret to her heart and you will get her to fall in love with you each and every passing day. So I know this video is already a little longer than I anticipated. I'm mixing my words up, but I just want to end here and I want to say that it would do me a lot of favor. It will do me a lot of good if you can like this video, if you can subscribe, share this video with your friends and family, especially if you haven't subscribed. And I also noticed that about, 83% of the people that watch this video have not subscribed. So please guys, I'm appealing to you, subscribe to my channel. Let's build a very powerful community where we can talk about relationship, which by the way is inevitable. So we can dissect this thing, share our stories, and then learn from each other. And also, if there's a video that you want me to cover, if there's a topic that you want me to throw light on, feel free to comment that in the comment section. Just let me know. If you want to get in touch with me also, I'll put my email right here. Get in touch with me. I will try my best to cover things that are helpful and things that are valuable to people. So, like I said, I've already talked for quite some time, so I'm going to end this video here. And I just want to say that I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. I hope you gained something from this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to come back or take a look around my channel and watch some more videos. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you in the next video.